Okay, we're in Parshas Savo, and we're learning of Nosson about Simcha. So let me ask you a question. What is one of the most basic reasons to be happy all the time? One of the most basic reasons.
The Rebbe says,
religion?
yeah,
That's
that's
one
what
great
the Rebbe
one.
says.
Yes, that's very basic. We're a Jew. Yes, that's very, very basic because the Jewish people were very, very lucky that Hashem gave us a special calling, very special calling and special opportunities. Every human being in the world has opportunities to do good things. Those things are important. We know that when you eat something, you make a bracha before you eat, so you're picking up sparks, also after bracha. And when you use the energy to serve Hashem, that also picks up sparks. This is the Kamar says in Nosson that so when you take a person who's never Rasha, Jew, doesn't know better, doesn't make a bracha, or maybe not meaningful rush like in his actions, a rush not really a rush, he's not wicked per se, doesn't know what the bracha is, doesn't make a bracha, or take a non-Jew who eats whatever he's eating. He says if he uses the energy for good things, so he's also picking up sparks, there's no denying that's very obvious. He did something good. I mean, he helped someone. He tried to do something sincerely good and positive, so that was good. That puts up sparks. That's why the Ramad Valley says that non-Jews, they build the chitzonius, they build the outer aspects. So a Jew, he builds, he has the power to affect a lot more. There's a lot more on him, where he is, who he is. That's why there are 4 exiles. This is a little off on topic, actually, but we'll just go there. Just talk about the Klolos, it's all about these exiles, different things. 4 exiles where the entire Jewish people were in these exiles. Right, pretty much, or whatever was supposed to be, or however much, a tremendous amount, whichever one it went. Right, they didn't instruct him, they weren't, maybe fine. But like the bottom line is, whoever the Jewish people are going to be fixing here in these, however many 6,000, however many thousand, 2,000, whatever it is, 4,000, whatever it is exactly, those people were supposed to fix. They all went into exile. Right, the different exiles. Those are the 4 major ones. The result says then the other places, even one Jew goes there, it could be enough. The famous story with the Maggid, he sent a student somewhere, it wasn't so long. He said, but don't forget to take a shofar, so he already understood the Parshas he was going to be like, something's up. And his ship got rerouted, it got the winds and storms, and he found himself on some island somewhere with nothing to do with anything. And he, he's alone, the only Jew. Of course, he made a Rosh Hashanah, he did his best to make a good Rosh Hashanah. Sincere and be intense, and blew the shofar, and went back to the Maggid. The Maggid said, very good, you did a very good job. Now Jewish people won't have to live in this city. You went, and you did what you need to do, no Jews need to be there. So you see, this is a bechina of fixing and tikkunim. When the Rambam says in Chazal that everything a person did in order to serve the Jewish people, a person built a palace, maybe some Talmid Chacham will go there. So even if we can empirically prove, even if it was possible, which I don't know if it is, but if we could possibly empirically prove, we can say, okay, let's see, you have this Indian tribe in this place, or that place, and we're going to we have the ability to trace back everything that ever happened. There was never Jewish interaction of any of these people ever. It doesn't prove anything. It means it's for the tachos. Generally speaking, it's something very, very important. You're going to have a Jew who's going to be there when you pick things up. It's pretty much irrelevant. You can go somewhere way out in China, so people are doing good things. They're building things. It doesn't matter Jewish or not Jewish. It doesn't matter idolater or not idolater. If it's an idolater, he's got things to fix too. But nevertheless, the mitzvah he's doing, but what he's building is the chitzon, it's the outer aspects. We're building the pneum is the inner aspect. The inner aspect is completely different. It's the spiritual content of everything, and that is the purpose. Right? That's why the Jewish people, the purpose. Always said, right, Bereshis. Right, Nosson says we're not doing this one today, but like Nosson's Bereshis, the Medrash says B'Shvi Yisrael Shnik Bereshis. The world Bereshis for Elokim Hashem. Made the word Bereshis could mean for the Rashis. You can learn it as for the Rashis, Bishvil, the Rashis, right? So the Rashis is Jewish people, the Medrash the Rashis is Bikurim. Speaking of our part of that Bikurim, but also Rashis, says that means the beginning, you're going to be able to take a new beginning, you start over all the time, you're always Bechor, you're just born, you're just very, very beautiful, very nice. And you have to know these kochos to really affect and make a difference in the world. That's what we're talking about. And we see that even in the chitzonis, even in the outer world, again, the Jewish people very often they're a tremendous energy to do a lot and move a lot, and it's moving on a totally different level than everyone except a very exceptional non-Jews. You're an exceptional person, fine. But generally speaking, we can do a lot. With tremendous koach. Jewish Hashem is unbelievable. There's absolutely no limit to what Jewish Hashem can do. And every person has the ability to do tremendous things, and everyone according to where he is and who he is and how he is. So
is that the kesher to you see like a lot of non-religious Jews who get all like the Nobel prizes and everything?
yeah, for sure. No, exactly.
Is
exactly.
there a panemius to that?
Yes, that's what the Maral says. That's what the Maral
says.
says. No, is it panemius? It's a different question. That's a different question. That's why the Kamara lumps together Risha Yisrael with Goy. He says, God is make a bracha, but he did something good. His fruit is picked up on some level of sparks. It's hard to know what's what, but Rabbi Nachman does lump together Ba'al Tshuva and the Ger very much, all the time. Ba'al Tshuva and Ger, Ba'al Tshuva and Ger, Ba'al Tshuva and Ger. Again, there's a mashmos there that a person, if you're distant, it's your problem, or if it's not your problem, you're not necessarily touching the penis. I don't know. Maybe you are.
And you have like something like Yid in like California makes some amazing computer program.
I don't know.
There in Google or whatever. Like, he's not doing it l'shem shamayim.
For sure.
But he changes the world with it.
One thing that's for sure, firstly, is that his chitzonius ability is also very chazak. He's changing the world. You have WhatsApp, your Waze, you got a big deal. He's a religious, what is it, do Torah. Now, also, I wouldn't necessarily say he's not l'shma, because the shma came in also to really help people. If you really want to help people, you're also a certain level. You want to help, so it could be the guy who wants to help. Jew or not Jew. It depends on you. If you have some sincere desire, any sincere desire is not lost, as Zohar says. Some good desire. And Menachem says, no matter who you are, unless you're a Molek, you are going to make it. Now I have to really say what Tzaddik. I have to. It's no choice. If Tzaddik says, why is Bikurim next to a Molek? And the last Parsha of Molek now, Bikurim. What's the difference? What's the common denominator here? There's always a relevant reason why a Molek is in one place and Bikurim is another. He says, yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, that's what he says. He says, there's always a reason why the Torah put one next to the other. So he said the answer is, again, like we were saying before, that Bikurim means hashgacha, that everything, even the material world, is all the hashgacha of Hashem, it's all in the divine providence. He says, and, so the Amalek is the opposite of hashgacha. Karcha b'derech. Karcha means made you cold, but karcha also means haphazard. It means no hashgacha. They don't like hashgacha. So therefore, now Bikurim, no, we believe everything's hashgacha. You're not, but again, if Jew or non-Jew, it doesn't matter. There's a level of hashgacha, and again, there's different inyanim in what does that mean exactly and how much hashgacha. This is another sugya we spoke about a while back, right? The Rucham, that's again it comes out of the Shtaim is Medaik from Derech Hashem. Actually, there's a whole Medaik from Derech Hashem. This same idea, he said, which is that there's hashgacha on everything, and when the Baal Shem Tov and the Gra, all these people talk about hashgacha on everything, they're talking about. Every leaf that falls, everything mitzanecha, they're talking about kipshut on a simple level. On the other hand, you learn Rishonim, none of them seem to say that. They all seem to say it's on Yisrael, it's on this, it's on that. And he said there's levels of hashgacha, there's levels and levels. In terms of when you're over to Hashem, when you're connected to Hashem, then you experience more hashgacha. If not, so it's less hashgacha. Depending where you are. That's why he says, Rabbi Yerucham says so nicely, he says if you have enough connection to hashgacha, you're going to be a navi. You're going to have Lucha Kodesh in your heart. Less hashgacha, you're going to know everything from Hashem, but you won't necessarily be still filled with inspiration. Everything on level, according to how much you connect to Hashem. He says something very fascinating. He says, that's again, this idea of all these clauses and things, again, it's spiritual. When I turn to Hashem, that's Hashem's hashgacha allowing me to connect to Him. When I don't feel Hashem, I don't have the hashgacha of Hashem on me on the same way. It's more general. That's how he says. If you're on the real level, you're looking at Hashem. Not. It totally depends on you. You think, I'm thinking about Hashem. He says, no, Hashem's thinking about you. He says, that's why it's key that you're able to turn to Hashem. But if you can't, so you can't. That's why Chassidus is very into this idea of work on connecting to Hashem. Work on your, and then the Hashem to Dvikas was more important than anything. Even though we don't want just Dvikas, we want people also who are learning. If you don't have learning, usually you're going to be imbalanced when you're messed up. It's not trying to be mezalzel on Hashem, but remember, Dvikas, when you're really connected, you're really connected. To be fair, to give a fair shot to the Misnaidim. The Misnaidim tied that, yeah, but that's all very nice. Let's say that's even true. But who's to say whether you're a Dvikas or you're just a good baker? That's what they would say. What?
Well, it's coming from us.
No, not coming from. They said, listen, Dvikas and Lumdus is like this. It could be, you're right, about Yerushalayim. The Chayyim also says it. We don't have Yerushalayim. The Gemara says it. We don't have Yerushalayim. The Torah is not worth very much. You have to have more yira for carrot. The Rav Nachman points out, it's like it's a Mishnah, right? You have more yira than Chachma, your yira b'miz kayem. If you're Chachma, it's kayem. If not, nothing. It's implied. And the Rav Nachman is like, listen, sounds like if you don't have more yira than Chachma, you are in big trouble. Why? He said, because again, you have so much depth. You better have a ship to navigate the depth. If you have a depth of water and you don't have a ship, you're in trouble. You have a leaky vessel, you're in trouble. The deeper you are, the harder it is. So Chacham Tam, the Chacham got messed up. The more sophisticated you are, on the one hand, the Alter Rebbe says, the more you're able to connect to the world, you're able to connect to the world, the more you can do, because you understand how things work in this world, and you can bring spiritual in. He said, but you have to uplift it. If not, you're in trouble. He said, yeah, you can. I can affect the world on a different level, but I better do it and not be involved only in my sophisticated worldly things. So we have to know it's very not pashut. All these things are very not pashut. It's all these different levels in Inyanim. So that's
Rabbi's point that if we turn to Hashem, it's already Hashem turning to us.
Yes, that's what Rabbi Yochum says. Yes, and that shows that now Hashem is turning to you on a totally different level, and that's the opposite of Amalek.
I'm not sure if I understood this correctly. It's the number of my moments being with Breslov Machzor. My understanding, what one of them says, is that one of the Ikodinim that we're hoping for is that our Ratzon will be consistent with Hashem's Ratzon during the year.
100%. That's the same thing. Yes.
That's part of the
Yes, the main din is spiritual. Like the Ramchal says also. The main din of Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, all these things are spiritual. Like what you're going to be. Rekhuratz actually says you'll know your din last year, this year.
Even spiritually is from Hashem.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
Ratzon
Yerushalayim, caring. Okay, Yerushalayim, when you come down to it, means a level of caring. Right? Caring is your choice.
What's that choice?
Caring. Yerushalayim. Caring. Do you care? Does it matter to you? And again, this is the same idea. The Amalek is karacha. You're cold, it's haphazard, who cares? And the bechina of Bikurim is the opposite. No karacha. It's hashkacha. It's Hashem. It's not by accident. It's all from Hashem. It's all nisim. It's all chsadim. It's all divine providence. It's not just me. It's not. That's the again. That's the difference. That's again all these curses. You're doing it to yourself. You're distant from Hashem, and you're far. You have no shaykhs. Up to you. You want to do this, and this is what we found. This is the way it is. Every person, where he is, we all have this tremendous potential to really connect to Hashem or to be a Amalek. If you forget about Hashem, you forget about Shkacha. Again, we're supposed to remind us. We're supposed to remember that Shema Yisrael. The deeper Sfarim say the Zohar says you get a neshama. When you say Shema, you get your neshama for the day. When you say Shema, you get your neshama for the day. Not like Shema is Ramach or Machivarim. It empowers all your 248 limbs. You get it all. Shema is very important. It's not stop. It's very, very chashuv. And it's the idea of realizing everything's echad, Hashem echad. Everything you see in the world, all saying for Machasili on board, bring the chavod of Hashem, for Shema. That's all you see. That's all the world full of. Nothing else. There's nothing else there. There's nothing else relevant. Nothing. It's just about Hashkach. And the more we're able to focus really on Hashkach, the more we're able to be where we're supposed to be. And Eretz Yisrael is easier. We were saying before. Rabbi Nachman says Eretz Yisrael is the land of Nisim. The Vilna Gaon says when you want a nes, if you're out of Eretz Yisrael, you need a miracle, buddy. Good luck. In Israel, normal. No problem. Normal. That's what he said. Nisim, no problem. Normal. That's the norm. Israel's the norm. It's unbelievable. People live here. It's not normal. It's totally not normal. Rav Shach told there was a certain young man. He said, "I want to work maybe in the nights. I'll learn, but I'll work." Rav Shach's like, "Listen, if you're a bad Torah, if you're going to go out to work, it's not necessarily so smart." Many people found that their expenses it doesn't work so well. It's not kedai. So he wasn't listening so much. He didn't say I'm not allowed. So he went to do the work and sell. They kept expenses and things weren't working. He went to Rav Shach. I'm so sorry. I didn't listen to you. He's like, it's not even listening to me. It's very often the B'nai Torah here, but last Siyata Nishmai. Things work out this way, work out that way. When things work out, there's a bracha. He said, but if you're playing around, it's not so pashut. So every person has to know the level. I'm not saying, we have to know you need to work. It's not so pashut not to work. Work is also not, you have to know for yourself. Do I need to work? Don't I need to work? How much do I need to work? What do I need to do? How do I need to do it? So we have to know. Every person has to know for his own self. Rabbi Nachman says you can work and be a complete tzaddik. He said, you don't have to be only involved in the process to be a tzaddik. You can work and be tzaddik. We were saying before the Chavetz Chaim, if you uplift everything, Nachman says it for sure. You uplift every good thing. You remember Hashem in every good thing. You're going to be on a very high level. If not, you're not. Your choice. You always have a choice. You uplift every good thing. It's fantastic. How to learn, how to daven, do what you need to do. How to do what we need to do. Okay, so I think that we did another little Rav Tzaddik. I guess this one would be Rav Tzaddik 2 or something. I don't know exactly. So everything's a shkacha, and to really, really bring ourselves, like Rabbi Nachman said, don't give Hashem a chance, kivyachol, to just be distant from us, keep turning to him, talking to him. Don't give Hashem a chance to make zeros. Close. No. Talk to him. Connect to him. Use the time. Be one with him. And then he's turning to you. Everything. Get from the cash. Everything totally different. That's all.
Amen.